she called for another elephant to come. Sharon! Lois! And Braham! Two elephants went out to play upon a spider's web one day. They had such enormous fun that they called for everyone to come. There's Nickelodeon. And there's special guest, John Reuben. Oh, what happened?
Oh, that darn old television again. I know, I'm going to call Eric. Maybe he can come and fix it. Oh, good idea.
What are we going to do now?
Well, we can always listen to the radio.
Okay, I'll go turn it on.
No, not that one. Let's listen to the grandfather radio.
A what?
You've heard of a grandfather clock? Well, this is a grandfather radio. It's very, very special. Wait till you see this. Ta-da!
Oh, Braham.
Wow, is that ever big? Where do you put the headphones?
Oh, Paul, you don't use headphones on a radio like this. Gosh, this is just like the radio we had when I was your age. I loved listening to it. Most people didn't have televisions in those days.
You know what was wonderful? You could really use your imagination.
Mm-hmm. Hey, guys, Eric is coming over. Oh, good. What is this?
Take a look.
Methinks it's an old radio.
Yeah.
Neat.
I don't even know if it works.
Yeah? Yeah, now it'll work.
No. You got to turn it on. Here, now listen.
Not working.
No, it's not. Oh, no.
Tell us, what's wrong, Brad?
The furnace and the giggle pin are disconnected. They shouldn't be.
Yeah, I knew that.
The Frischner's filter is blown.
Oh, no.
I need a left-handed wrench to fix that, and I lost mine a few years ago. And the vacuum tubes need vacuuming. I don't know what's wrong with it. Welcome back to the Radio News Network. Today's date, April 3rd, 1947. The top story this week.
1947.
Haberdashers report that Zoot Suit sales
What kind of radio is this?
I think we better find out. And now return to the adventures of Jimmy Rock, Private Eye. It was a hot summer's night. The streets were filled with cars racing to get out of the heat. The birds had stopped chirping, but I could still hear the clip-clop of the people walking by on the sidewalk below me. There were a lot of sounds that night, but none louder than the rain pounding on the roof. Or maybe it was the tap dancing class on the second floor. Suddenly there was a knock at my door. All right, there was a knock at the door, and in walked a beautiful woman. She was shaking like a leaf.
Oh, Mr. Rock, please help me, Mr. Rock. I was so frightened. My little heart is beating like a drum. I think I'm being followed.
Followed? Who by?
Well, he was big and gray, and he was carrying something.
I wonder.
Mr. Rock, I'm being followed.
By somebody big and gray carrying something.
Yes. It was a suitcase. No, it was a trunk. And she was waving something. Oh, that's the same fellow who was following me!
Could it be Sam Slade? Or Sam Shade? Or Sam Slick? Or Sam Glick? Or could it be
Sambalale. Sambalale is a show of through a stone at a mango.
Mongo stood up, stone fell down on his head. Sambalale is at home in bed. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Put your hands on your back. Now point to something that's black. Put your hands out of sight. Now point to something that's white. Everyone do as I say. Now point to something that's gray. Put your hands on your knees. Now follow me if you please. Sambalate is a show-off. Built him some stilts to be a tall man. Took a tumble on his great big head. Sambalale is at home in bed. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Clap your hands and twirl-o-manina. Put your hands on your shoe. Now point to something that's blue. Put your hands on the next bellow and point to something that is yellow. Flap your wings up and down and point to something that's brown. Make your hands go to bed. Point to something that's red. Make a face like a goon. Now point to something maroon. Put your hands on your hips. Let your backbone go slip. Tap your foot on the ground. Then dance around and around. Dance around and around. Dance around and around and round and round. Dance your Nina around.
Join us when we return for the case of Mr. Big.
Wow, that was a great show. But how do they do it?
Well, I once went to a radio studio. There were those actors sitting with microphones in front of them like this.
Yeah, and all the sounds are made by one person with a whole bunch of different kinds of equipment that make any sound that you want.
It was terrific to see. I mean, here.
5 seconds to air.
We now return to the adventures of Jimmy Rock, Private Eye. The streets were filled with the sounds of cars racing to get out of the heat. I said the cars were racing to get out of the heat. The birds had stopped chirping, but I could still hear the clip-clop of feet in the street. Suddenly there was a knock at my door.
Ding dong.
The door opened, and in walked a beautiful woman.
Oh, could you please help me, Mr. Wick? I mean, Mr. Walk. I'm so frightened. My heart is beating like a drum. I think I'm being followed.
Followed? Who by?
Well, he's bitten. Way.
It sounds to me like Sam Slade or Sam Shade or Sam Slick or Sam Brick.
No! It's Sam Ballet! No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. It said so in my script. No, it wasn't. Was. Wasn't. Wasn't. Wasn't.
Join us next time for more adventures of Jimmy Rock, Private Eye.
Hey, let's see what other shows we can get.
Sure, go ahead. That's fine.
The Bagel and Lox Theater proudly presents Variety Tonight. First, a special guest who's come all the way from down south. Would you please welcome the Arkansas Traveler?
I say, Palmer, where does this road go?
I've been living here 40 years now, and it ain't gone nowhere since.
Road go to Little Rock. Well, I don't know about no Little Rock, but there's a whopper down by the creek. Yeah. What do you do for falling hair? Well, generally, I just jump out of the way. Well, there's not much distance between you and the pool, is there? No, just this fence and about 1.5 feet. Baba, you don't know where it is to Little Rock. You don't know what to do for falling hair. You don't know where the road goes. You're not very smart, are you? Nope. But I ain't lost.
Sharon noticed them.
It was just a loose wire. On my guitar. You know, in the old days on the Erie Canal in New York State, they used to have mules walking along beside the canal, pulling the barges full of the stuff they were carrying. I got a mule, her name is Sal, 15 years on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 years on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay. And we know every inch of the way, from Albany to Low Bridge, everybody down. Low Bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. You will always know your neighbor, you will always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. That sounds good. Another verse. You'd better get along on your way, old pal. 15 years on the Erie Canal. You can bet your life I'll never part with Sal. 15 years on the Erie Canal. Why, look up yonder, there's a lock. We gotta make Rome by 6 o'clock. One more trip, and back we'll go, right back home to Buffalo. Low Bridge, everybody down. Low Bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. You will always know your neighbor, you will always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
You're listening to the Magical Radio Network. We'll be right back with Theater of the Imagination.
Where's the sound effects guy? He's never been late before.
Don't worry, he'll be here.
What do you mean, don't worry? We're on in 15 seconds. I can't do this stuff.
Well, read your story as usual and try to do your own sound effects.
My own sound effects? I've never done anything like that before.
You're on in 5 seconds.
5 seconds? I can't... All right. Welcome to Theater of the Imagination. Today's story, Adventure in Outer Space, Space. When we last left our hero, Colonel Dirk Jetstream, he was in the office of Admiral Phillips, commander of Earth Space Lab 2000. Colonel Jetstream reporting for duty, sir. Well, Dirk, your mission today is to travel 3 billion miles away to the planet Zentor. Once there, you must find and bring back to Earth something that people of all ages can enjoy. Good luck, Dirk. And with that, Colonel Jetstream headed for his rocket-powered spaceship. It was a cold, stormy day in outer space. Colonel Jetstream's rocket ship had to fly through rain, wind, hail, and enemy spaceship attacks. Colonel Jetstream guided his rocket ship into the Milky Way, over the space train, and through the galaxy of Bark, where lived space animals of every kind. Just then, Colonel Jetstream spotted the planet Zentor. He quickly flew over and landed his spacecraft. Suddenly, a Martian appeared.
Welcome to the planet Zentor. I am Narcon.
Greetings, Narcon. I'm Colonel Dirk Jetstream of Earth. I've traveled 3 billion miles to get here.
You must be hungry. Come, let's eat. You look thin.
And so they did. They ate the most wonderful food Colonel Jetstream had ever tasted. Why, Narcon, this food is fabulous. What do you call it?
We call it pizza.
And with that, Colonel Jetstream and his pizza boarded the rocket ship and traveled 3 billion miles back to Earth, over the space train, through the galaxy of Bark, and yes, through the wind, rain, hail, and alien spaceship attacks. He finally landed back at Earth Space Lab 2000 and rushed into the Admiral's office. Hello, Dirk. Admiral, I found the most wonderful tasting food in all the world. It's called pizza. You must try some. Okay, Dirk. Dirk? Yes, Admiral?
It's cold. You know I don't like anchovies.
No anchovies?
No, Dirk. Take it back. And Dirk, double cheese.
Double cheese. And so our hero, Dirk Jetstream, once again blasted off into outer space to find a hot pizza with no anchovies and double cheese. I wish they delivered. Join us next week for another adventure in outer space on Theater of the Imagination.
Is that okay? Can I go now? See you guys next week.
Okay, let's get the studio cleared for Tilly.
There's lots of things in this old world it's better not to do. So just in case you need some help, I'll tell them all to you. Hello, boys and girls. This here's your Auntie Tilly Tyler with the Talk to Tilly Show, ready to give you help on all of your problems. A letter from Teary-Eyed. Don't poke your finger in your eye. That will only make you cry. Point it at the window or the sky, but don't point your finger in your eye. Oh, a letter from a splatter. Don't pretend that is it your friend. That's the beginning of the end. They'll say you're going round a bend if you throw tomatoes at your friend. A letter signed, irritating. Don't scream into your daddy's ear. That will make it hard for him to hear. Things will go bad for you, I fear, if you scream into your daddy's ear. And a letter signed, penniless. Don't toss your pennies up a tree. That's an awful place for them to be. Throw them down the well or in the sea. But don't throw your pennies up a tree. Oh, yes. Oh, no, you must never do that. Oh, no, that will never do. Boys and girls, don't ever do anything bad unless first you ask your mom or your dad.
Ding dong, TV repair.
Here, you won't believe this radio you're listening to. Yeah, it's magic.
Magic radio.
Yeah,
I think I'll fix the TV.
I don't think it pleases us.
When you think about it, it does seem a little bit strange.
Strange or not, let's see what else is on.
We now return to the conclusion of Jimmy Rock, Private Eye, and the case of Mr. Big. So what you see is that you're both being chased by somebody who's big and gray and waving something at you? Well, I still think that it's Mr. Big. Well, that's what I was going to say. Don't do it. Please don't do it. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, please. No.
It's supposed to. That's what he was waving at us. He's trying to tell us something. What does it say?
It says...
Sharon, Lois, and Braham's Concert Hour, radio station LFN at 7 p.m.
That's what it says.
Mr. Rock, it's 7 o'clock. Turn on the radio. Tommy Thumb is up and Tommy Thumb is down. Tommy Thumb is dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees, then tucking into bed. I guess he's sleepy, but don't worry, here's Peter Pointer. Get him up. Peter Pointer's up and Peter Pointer's down. Peter Pointer's dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees, then tucking into bed. Everybody's sleepy in this family, except for the tallest one. Toby Toby's up and Toby Toby's down. Toby Toby's dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders and tucking into bed. Here comes my big sister, Ruby Ring. Ruby Ring is up and Ruby Ring is down. Ruby Ring is dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your... Then took her into bed. Here comes the baby of the family. She hasn't even been named. Baby fingers up and baby fingers down. Baby fingers dancing all around the town. Dancing on your... Then tuck her into bed. Let's get the whole family up for one big dance before bed. Finger families up and finger families down. Finger families dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees, then tucking into bed.
I guess it's just too old. I got the TV fixed.
Great. Now I'll fix the radio.
A magic radio.
I don't see what's so magic about this right here. I can fix this radio.
My hero.
This has been Station LFN, signing off April 3rd, 1947.
1947?
Yes, 1947. And now for our closing selection.
Skidamarinky-dinky-dink.
Skidamarinky-doo.
I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath is the moon.
Skidamarinky-dinky-dink. Skidamarinky-dink.